welcome to a forest just outside Pittsburgh where we're at Idlewild at Soak Zone, a small family amusement park located in the forest outside of Pittsburgh. As mentioned, the reason why we're here, unfortunately there was an incident at Kennywood earlier today, yesterday, where there was a shooting, and unfortunately that park is now closed. So we are now here to check out their classic Rollo Coaster, wooden coaster built in 1938 by Robert Schmenck, which is a classic and one of the oldest in America still functioning. And there's also a Vekoma Wild Mouse here and a log flume behind me. Not entirely sure about the park policy in regards to on-ride filming, as the main office is all the way in the middle of the park. So we're gonna go and wander over there eventually to get confirmation of that from the park. Hopefully we'll be able to get an on-ride POV. I got a little over an hour to get everything in, so hold on tight. Park's not really that busy, certainly not. So here we go. There's also another Halloween event too. There's a couple of mazes I'll hopefully be able to sneak in.
Come on. That's all. He's not riding anything. Got it?
Had I waited just another second or not, I would have been okay and I would have gotten on that log flume, but now it's just temporarily closed. I'm not wasting any time. I'm going straight over to the coasters to hopefully get them in before it's too late. It was $35 American for the park today. We're naturally hoping that it does not equate to a spoiled day. When you talk about unfortunate days at theme parks, well, this is definitely one of those days. It's the last day of my tour of the States for 2022. Fortunately, I was really looking forward to, because I've not been on a Vekoma Wild Mouse before, and this one is situated in the trees in a very gorgeous location. Because this is not available, I guess I can take it easy a bit. The rain that just came in that shut down the rides has subsided. I would have loved to have gotten on this. It's the second one I've missed this year, as there's also one at Michigan's Adventure. We're not doing so well for the end of the season of 2022, but we're gonna carry on. It looks like the rain is subsiding somewhat, so things may open up slightly. Fingers crossed. It doesn't look like the clouds are going quite in the direction we need them to. So, no matter what, we're just going to hang out next to Rollo Coaster here and see if we can get on. Hopefully. As you can see, it's perfectly sunny on this side. It's a beautiful park, but I don't know if I'll be back here anytime soon. It's not an easy place to get to, or at least it's not near too much of anything. It's about an hour outside of Pittsburgh. But we're gonna try to make the most of it anyway and check out one of the few scare attractions that they have available here in Raccoon Lagoon, while spying that wild mouse through the trees here. It's not raining, so we're gonna quickly do our thing over here, and hopefully maybe by the time we cross the bridge again, maybe, just maybe, a roller coaster will be running. I do kind of hear something happening in the background, so for irony's sake, it would probably make sense that it's running right now. And then by the time I get back over there, okay, positive vlog, right? Enjoy the scenics. You got a brilliant looking train here. It actually goes through a tunnel. It's fairly long. It has a bridge. It has a whole like station building on the other side where the parking lot is. Maybe next visit. This isn't really an adult park. This is definitely a children's focused park. Temporarily closed. Check back later. Daniel Tiger's neighborhood. This seems like an interesting streetcar ride. We're here, so we'll try to at least get an idea of what it's about. It looks like it's like a streetcar that goes into a tunnel over here. Looks like quite a unique ride. Just over here, you can see it in the tunnel. Including where it comes out on the other side. It looks like there's like a show inside there once you enter. Let's hope that opens before I get to the other side. Would definitely like to check it out. Okay, the clouds are kind of clearing up here, so I'm just waiting for one ride. I know that they're probably all linked together as far as operations wise is concerned, so I'm sure they're just waiting for the go ahead to start the rides up again. I will say though, as I said before, this is a very picturesque park. So if anything, we're getting a nice walk out of the situation. There's supposed to be a haunted attraction over here somewhere, but I do not see it. I see a bunch of children's rides and a fountain that's full of green ooze. We've got a distraction, as I said, on this side to keep us busy. Shout out to the kids here that show me where this is, because there's just like a minor hedge maze. Definitely a year-round fixture. And we just went around it. It ain't big. Oh, dead end. Kind of see that coming. And you come around this corner here, and that is the hedge maze. Okay, we're gonna head back over. Fingers crossed. Maintenance, operations. Let's take a chance. Okay, some rides are back in operation. We're not gonna mess about. We're going back across the bridge. We're going on a roller coaster. Hopefully we'll be able to get on. Hopefully we'll get an on-ride POV. We'll see. And then we'll go to Log Flume, hopefully get that in as well. All right, well, we're going on Rollo Coaster. It's about to close in 15 minutes, but we have enough time. Just like that, we're done Rollo Coaster. It opened only just a second ago, so I got 3 Zen rides in a row, 2 in the front, 1 in the back. Definitely preferred the back. Beautiful terrain coaster, to be honest. It's only 900 feet long. It features a 28-foot drop, which is not much of anything, but at the same time, it's a roller coaster, it's a classic. And actually, for the size that it is, it packed a nice little punch in the back. Definitely enjoyed that second hill, or at least the third hill, leading down into the bottom part of the ravine. A lot of a little tiny bit of ejector there. Park employee that I was just talking to during the delay, we talked so long that the ride's actually reopened. Sadly, no off rides of Rollo Coaster, as we've had to prioritize our time here and get back over to that log flume. So see you in a second. This is a nice little park with a great little staff. I do like the fact that we managed to get it in. It's the most expensive credit that I've got today, probably ever. As I try to capture some of the features of this haunt event. But apparently there is sadly, if I was smarter, I would have actually done that scare maze during the rain delay, but I did not do that. So unfortunately, Confusion Hill is not going to be part of our options today. I was also told by a park employee that I had a nice long chat with, as I said, that this park can be very expensive to visit on a regular day in the summer, and the crowds tend to be a little long. So I guess we have the benefit of the fact that we are not here on one of those days. We're gonna have to beat this guy and run, because he's about to close this ride. So we gotta go, we gotta hustle. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Log and toboggan. Last ride of the day. Okay, that is a wrap here from Idlewild / Soak City. It does actually have a very impressive water park in the back that I didn't capture any of in this really whirlwind vlog, as I try to capture as much of the atmosphere as I can, but there's nobody left here. The park is closed. It's time to move on to a haunt, which is where we're going next. Log flume was decent, very small, but did for what it was, other than the fact that I'm not wet at all, like 0 moisture. It's not really a wet log flume, so you don't have to worry about that if you're coming here. Go on it as much as you want. The main word of the wise is that make sure you get all your memory cards when you leave for a big trip to the States, because unfortunately I didn't have the teeny little memory card that goes in the GoPro to capture that on-ride POV. Doesn't really matter. It was a very short ride, kind of like a meandering-esque turn into the turnaround before you hit the lift hill and come down that main drop. Alright guys, that's it from Idlewild here. Pretty decent park. Can't say there's more than an hour's worth of activities for anybody like myself, because it is a children's park. So if you're coming here, get on the ride. Maybe the Wild Mouse will be open. I did have a long conversation in regards to that Vekoma Wild Mouse. It apparently had been open up until August, does not run so well in the cold. It had run pretty well this season, but they generally close it down at the end of the season early in order to deal with the maintenance issues that it has. It needs a full train, or at least 2 larger riders minimum, to actually make it around the course. So it certainly sounds like it's had some better days in the past. All right guys, again, thanks for watching. Always enjoy.